You took your time. Yeah. What were you doing in there? Might have been pooping, dude. You don't ask that if someone goes to the bathroom. So what did you do? A poop or a wee? Hello everybody and welcome to a Gacha Life mini movie called I Met You at My Wedding. This one is by the amazing Lily Trescott MSP. I'm going to have a link to their channel in the description below, so do make sure to go over there and check them out. These videos would not be possible without their amazing work. Guys, if you're excited for this one, make sure to leave a like on it, and now let's get into the gacha because I feel like this one is gonna have a lot of tea. Alright, we have a very angry girl waiting at what looks like a wedding dress shop. Come on, Beth. We've been here for about 8 hours and you've tried on over 100 dresses now. Maybe today's just not your day to find a dress. We should just leave and come back to find a dress tomorrow. Please just wait and let me finish putting this one on. I promise this will be the last one I try, and if it isn't the one, then we can leave and come back tomorrow. Fine. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. I low-key love it. Whoa, what do you think? It's beautiful. I think I really like it too. Finally, we found the dress. Seth is going to be so in love once he sees you in this. Really? I don't know. Yeah, no. You're right. He might hate it, actually. Of course he's going to really like it. Thank goodness she was joking because I couldn't tell. I thought she was being serious for a minute there. Don't stress about it too much anyways. What should matter most is if you like it yourself. I know, but I just really want to please Seth and make sure he likes the dress as much as I do. I mean, it's the least I could do for him after everything he's done for me. The day I lost my sister, he was the only one that was there to comfort me. My parents, however, were too busy at their business trip to even notice Doris was missing or pick up my desperate calls. I don't know what I would have done and how I would have coped without him. So in return, the least I can do is please him and make sure I wear a dress he'll truly like as well. I know, Beth, but seriously, he'd be blind if he didn't fall in love with you instantly in this dress. You look gorgeous. Alrighty then. I guess we finally found the dress. Let's buy this thing. Now we can go back to my house and have a sleepover. The last sleepover before you turn into a married woman. Oh, what is going on with her phone? Mom, why are you calling me? You want me to attend your business party now? But it's late and I just... Oh. That didn't sound like a very nice phone call, did it? No. She hung up on me. What happened? What did she say? About the sleepover. My mum wants me to attend the business party she and Dad are having right now instead, Caretta. Seriously? They say it's important. This is what happens when your best friend has rich business parents. Yeah, well, I really need to go now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. She does not look impressed. Seriously, she looks pretty mad. They probably only want me to attend their stupid business party so they can berate me for my decision to choose to marry Seth. They think that just because he's not as rich as I am that he isn't a suitable husband for me. But that's not true. To me, it's not his wealth that matters. It's his heart. And he's got a heart of gold and loves and cares for me more than anyone I've ever known. I've known him for about 3 years now, and all he's ever been to me is charming and respectful. He'd visit me every day. Ooh, we get a flashback. Well, yeah, because that's his job as the milkman to come every morning. That's him. Be quiet. Ooh, are we gonna get to meet him? Hey, Beth. Hi, Seth. The sister is just not impressed at all. Keep obsessing over that milkman, why don't you? Oh, that is awkward. He doesn't care about you. He only cares about your money, and you know that. Seriously, Doris. What? Our parents are some of the richest business people out there, and it's clear that it's all he sees in you. I'm sorry you have to hear this, Seth. It's fine. No. It's not fine. As Beth's oldest sister, it's my job to look out for her and protect her from jerks like you. Oldest sister? You mean older by 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 20 years, who cares? At the end of the day, I'm still your big sister. And it's my job to protect my little sister from gold-digging butts like you. No one, and I mean no one, gets to use my little sister. If you keep up with this, you're going to regret it big time. Just know that. Oh wow, sister has sass. And I'm kind of here for it. Like, you can tell she genuinely cares about her sister and is just looking out for her, but my gosh, does it come across aggressive. I'm so sorry about her. It's okay, don't worry about it. Even though my sister wasn't the nicest to him, he still remained kind and respectful. And the day my sister went missing, Doris, come down for breakfast. Oh. she's not come. Doris! Is this girl serious? For gosh sake, Doris! I've been calling you for ages to come down for breakfast. Doris? Doris? Doris, this isn't funny. Come out, seriously. Wait, she's seriously gone missing. Oh, wait a second. Is that blood? Oh my gosh! This is so weird. Where did her sister go? Hey, hey, I brought some milk. Whoa, are you okay? My sister! She's gone. He was there for me. He's always been there for me. Why am I getting kind of evil vibes though? I don't know. Does he have something to do with the disappearance of the sister? You know, considering they didn't get along, like, at all. And regardless of the fact Doris hadn't been the nicest to him when she was alive, he still comforted me when I lost her and helped me plan all of the funeral arrangements. My parents, however, they were too busy on a business trip to even pick up my calls to tell them that Doris was missing. Instead, they hung up the phone on me and didn't find out until a week after she'd gone. They still won't even claim responsibility for that incident either. They still claim they never received a call from me that day. I don't care whether Seth was dirt poor. The fact he truly loves me and is there for me no matter what is enough for me to know he's the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. And no one can make me feel any different. Here I am. Time to get yelled at. Oh wow, everybody is dressed super formally. Oh look, it's her parents. Hi. Oh, Beth. You finally arrived. Oh, this is the daughter you've been talking about, I guess. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. Your parents have told me a lot about you. You're getting married next week, right? That's right. We called her over to attend this business party today since she hasn't participated in the family business in almost 5 months now. And still, she was reluctant coming today. Well, sorry for being reluctant, but you didn't even tell me about this business party until an hour ago. You practically demanded I come at such short notice, regardless of the fact that I've been shopping for a wedding dress all day today, and I'm understandably tired from all of that. This poor woman is just stood in the middle of this family domestic. She's probably like, oh gosh, what have I caused? Oh right, you had to buy a wedding dress. Let me guess, you had to pay for the dress yourself too? How dare you? It's not my fault Seth doesn't have enough money to pay for a $5,000 dress. If he were to pay for the dress himself, he'd hardly have enough money to buy himself dinner. Right. So is that why he made you pay for your wedding ring too? Yeah, maybe I should go. I don't blame her for leaving. That is so awkward. Enough with all of this. All you guys are doing is making a scene and it's getting ridiculous. I'm marrying Seth. And that's final. Nothing you guys can say can change my mind. Yeah, you're marrying our milkman. If I knew you'd be so desperate to fall for the milkman, I would have never have gotten one. I would have brought the milk home myself. Are you kidding me? You guys are seriously berating me right now because I fell in love? So what if he's a milkman? He doesn't have to be as rich as us for me to like him. Well, by marrying a milkman, you'll only be destroying your business reputation and be losing more money than making money, since you'll have to not only buy and spend money for yourself, but also for him. So, what I do with my money is none of your business. Do you guys care more about happiness or my wealth? Both? Ridiculous. If you wanted me to come over just so you can yell at me for wanting to marry Seth, then you should have told me that over the phone. I'm out of here. You know Doris wouldn't be happy with this decision. Don't you dare speak for Doris. You have no clue what she would and wouldn't be happy with because you were too involved with your business and in her life. Goodbye. Oh, she's come back all sad. Beth. Welcome home, babe. She's not having it. She is not in a good mood. Is something wrong? No. Well, it's just my parents. They called me over to attend their business party just so they could yell at me in front of everyone over the fact that I'm choosing to marry you. Just ignore them. No matter what, they'll never be happy with your decisions, so we should just stop bothering to care about their opinions. At the end of the day, the thing that matters the most is if we have each other, and we're going to be together forever. You're all that matters to me, Beth. I love you. I love you too. Oh, my heart, that's sweet. Well, on the bright side, I bought my wedding dress today. Ooh, can I see? Not until the wedding. Oh my gosh, Beth, you look gorgeous. Thank you. Seth must feel like the luckiest guy in the world right now. Speaking of Seth, where is he? Not sure. You should go look. Hello, Beth. Mother. Father. Look! There's a candy floss machine. So, what do you two want? We want to make things right. I know we ended on a bad note last week after our argument. We said and did some things that we shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, we're your parents and you're our daughter, and regardless of any disagreements we may have, we want to attend your wedding and have this be a memorable day we can all celebrate and look back on, despite if we approve of your groom or not. Yes, because at the end of the day, your happiness is our #1 priority. Wow, thanks so much, Mum and Dad. And we also want you to greet all of your guests. There's about 100 people here and they're all waiting to meet the bride. Hurry on now. Hi. Hello. Wait, who are you? Oh, nobody you know. I'm a friend of Seth's. Friend? Yeah, we're pretty close and he said I could come if it was alright with you. Of course, it's his wedding as well. He's free to invite any guests he'd like. That's great. Well, nice meeting you. Beth, babe, you look incredible. Thank you. Jess? Hi there. What are you doing here? Beth said it was fine for me to be here. Yeah, I don't mind at all. It's your wedding too. You can invite any guests you like. Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't exactly invite her. What? Can I speak to you alone, Jess? Sure. Well, that's very suspicious, isn't it? What's all that about? Something doesn't feel right. Maybe I should follow them. Not so soon. You still have over 100 more guests to greet. Hurry on now. Hi. Hi. Danny. My name's Danny. Oh, nice to meet you, Danny. Are you a friend of Seth's? Oh, no, I just work for your parents. I'm currently living with your parents, actually. I'm one of their business colleagues. Yes, of course they'd invite their business friends over to my wedding without my permission. I hope you don't mind. No, of course not. So, your parents are pretty successful, huh? Mm-hmm. And your groom isn't? How in the world do you know that? Your parents usually talk about it at work. Well, complain more than talk, actually. Seriously? And just as I thought they couldn't get any lower. Can't they just leave me alone? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset. And even after telling strangers all about my personal life, they still expect me to obey their orders. As if I'm going to spend the next hour of my wedding greeting guests they invited when they couldn't even have the decency to respect my privacy at work. I'm going. Well, nice meeting you. Yeah. You too. Well, this is just a terrible wedding day, honestly. Not only has her husband gone off with a random girl, but she's just found out her parents are telling everyone at work about her relationship. Terrible day. I should probably just go find Seth, and I don't know where he is. Beth? Is something wrong? Yeah, actually. I can't find Seth. Oh, I just saw him a few minutes ago. He went down there with some girl. Perfect. Thanks. Welcome. What is he even doing down here? I should probably surprise him. There he is. This is going to be hilarious. Wow, she's really just creeping in on the conversation, isn't she? What are they talking about? I can't really hear what they're saying. All right, the way they're talking is a little weird. Wait a second, what? On his wedding day? How could he do this? The milkman, he was evil. I knew it. Oh, poor Beth. What in the world is going on here? Beth? Yes, it's me, Beth. Your bride and fiancé. What do you think you're doing with her? I thought you two were just good friends. I can't believe this right now. Today I was supposed to be your wife. We were supposed to get married, but now that's clearly not going to happen. Wait, what? You've cheated on me. As if I'd go ahead with the wedding now after I've seen you betray me with my own eyes. All of these times I've been defending you from everyone, and you just go and do this to me? Shush, quiet down. No! I won't be quiet. Whoa, what's going on here? Ask that guy. He can explain to you how he's been cheating on me. Who knows how long? We're over. And consider this wedding cancelled. Oh no, Seth has a lot of explaining to do. I feel so bad for her. It was meant to be the best day of her life. I can't believe this. This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. Look, see? This turned out to be the worst day. I was supposed to be married and in love, but instead I'm sad and all alone once again. I can't believe I did everything for Seth just for him to do this to me. I was the one who paid for this apartment too. He didn't do anything for me, yet I gave him the world because I loved him. He went and betrayed me anyway. I'm leaving this place. I'm selling the apartment, packing my things and going. And if Seth has nowhere else to go, then too bad. He can go move in with that girl he was cheating on me with instead, for all I care. Goodbye. First place I've ever lived in with Seth. I definitely won't miss these memories. Wait, Now where am I going to go? Well, there's only one place I can go, back home to my parents. Just as I thought my life was progressing, falling in love, moving out with my boyfriend, getting married, it all crashes down in a day, and I end up back to square one again, living with my parents. I hate life. Poor girl, her life has changed so dramatically. Having to move back with your parents must be the worst thing once you've already moved out. Ooh, her parents have a maid though. Mum, Dad, I'm going to be Beth. Meredith, where are my parents? Oh, they're still at the wedding, sorting out the fiasco that happened earlier. What's going on? Why do you have all of your suitcases with you? Just call my parents and tell them Beth wants to move back in. Oh, you've got to tell Dan about that. I'm just the house cleaner. All right, bye. Hi, are you? You? Hi there. Weren't you the guy at the wedding? Yeah, your parents sent us all home after the whole situation occurred with your fiancé, but they stayed so they could handle things. They were right. They were all right. He wasn't the one for me. I'm sorry. No, you're not. None of you are really sorry. I bet you're all probably glad that happened because now this means I won't have to marry him, so that's all you guys were concerned about, right? I just work for your parents. I don't really know much about any of this. Sure. Well, I'll tell your parents that you're moving back in then? Yeah, and tell them I'm moving back into my old bedroom too. I wish you were still here, Doris. You were right about everything. I miss you so much, big sis. I miss you so much. The next day, how are you doing? Fine, I guess. How well can you be doing after you find your fiance cheating on you the day of your wedding? Also, I'm gonna be moving back home with you guys if that guy yesterday didn't tell you. Yeah, he told us. And we're glad that you're moving back in with us. Now we can spend more time together as a family, like we used to. And you'll also be able to participate more in the family business again. This past year, you've been slacking a lot. And now since you live right here where the office is, there's no excuse to not help out. Of course. As expected. Why did I think for a second they'd actually care about my feelings? So, to get your mind off everything that happened yesterday and to help you get more productive again, why don't you start working for our family business? But as a beginner, of course, you'll be starting from the bottom just like the rest of our employees, and you'll be working as one of our colleagues. So I've been here for a day and you already want something out of me? What sort of parents are you? Hey, you're an adult now. You can't just expect us to be there and lend help whenever something bad happens. You're not a little girl anymore. If you want to live back with us, we expect you to do something in return, and that is to start participating in the family business. Working for us isn't a bad thing, you know. You need a job in the future anyways. So, fine. Fantastic. Finish off your breakfast and then come down to the office for further details. Love you. Oh my gosh, it's Dan. He's looking very dapper in his outfit today. What's he doing here? Just sit down and we'll explain what's going on, okay? So what's going on? So you know we want you to start working as one of our business colleagues, right? Right. And we'd like you to work on a business project, just as our colleagues do. Business project? What sort of business project? Since we own a real estate company, we need you to go and check up on the houses. We hope to market in the future and see if there's anything wrong with them. Check up? What do you mean by check up? We just want you to check the basics of the house, make sure the walls are sturdy, the carpets are clean, the roof is intact. And if there's something wrong with anything, notify us immediately so we can get our builders on it. Or if there's something wrong with the plumbing, I have no clue how to deal with that. And that's exactly why Danny will be your business partner during this project, and we'll be checking on the houses along with you. He's a great plumber, as well as an assistant, so he'll be handy for that. So, fine. That's fine. When do we get started on this project? We expect you two to start working on this tomorrow. Tomorrow? But for today, you guys can go down to a coffee shop together and spend the day getting to know each other better. Since you'll be business partners for a whole year, it's best if you two get familiar with one another. Fine, let's go. So soon? Well, isn't that what you guys asked for? I guess. Then I don't see why there's a problem. I know a great Starbucks down the street where we can go to, Danny. Let's go. Why does she look so mad all the time? I know life hasn't been the kindest to her recently, but seriously, she needs to smile. She's gonna scare Danny away. I hope you're not mad at me or anything, because I had absolutely no say in this whatsoever. I was just as shocked as you were when I heard about the news. I know, I'm not blaming you. Then why are you being so rude? You're acting as if you're the only person in the world to be going through hard times right now when you're not. We all have problems in our lives. It's not just you. So the least you could do right now now is be a decent human being when you speak with someone. You're right. I'm sorry. Apology accepted. Let's act like none of this ever happened, and this is our first time meeting each other. What? Let's start off fresh. Sure. Hi, I'm Beth. I'm Danny. Would you like to order some more food? Sure. How about the 4 hours later? Oh, they're having so much fun together. This is so cute. No way. Yup. You're a really cool guy. I strive to be. I'm curious. How did you end up meeting and working for my parents? Well, the way I met your parents was quite unusual and unexpected. As a kid, I wasn't well off at all. I grew up in a fairly poor neighborhood, and after I'd finished at school, my main goal was to work as a plumber. However, hardly anyone would give me a job because I was quite young. I was only 19. So one day, I went in for a job interview, and shocker, I didn't get the job. Rejected. Again. What's the point? It's clear no one's ever gonna give me a job. I might as well just give up. Seriously? We paid you 2 weeks ago to get this sorted, and now you're saying you can't make it? What sort of plumbers are you? Whatever. Goodbye. Ugh. Could you believe them, Simon? Apparently they're too busy and can't come check up on the house today. But we need the plumbing check today. I know, but I don't know any other plumber that can come at this short notice. What are we going to do? Well, lucky for you, lady. There's an unemployed plumber right over the street. How convenient. Did somebody say plumber? I'm a plumber. You are? Yes, and I'd be happy to do any job for you at this short notice. I don't know, kid. Simon, he's the only chance we have. There's nobody else available, and if he's good, then we could hire him for future projects. Ugh, fine, come on. They gave me the benefit of the doubt, and they let me fix their pipes. And as a result, they realized I was a pretty good plumber and hired me to work for them full time. Soon, I ended up working on almost every house for them. And if I wasn't plumbing, I'd be helping them out with phone calls and the business side of their job, since I was pretty good at that as well. If it weren't for your parents giving me the chances I could have never got a loan and giving me a job, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. And that's why I personally don't believe your parents are such bad people as you make them out to be. I guess what they did was pretty nice of them. It's just hard to imagine them as nice or caring because all they do is talk about the business and try to push the business on me. Yeah. Well, they're pretty hardworking and devoted people when it comes to their job, I guess. I'm sorry for being so rude to you earlier, by the way. It's fine. No hard feelings. So, what's the deal with that guy you were going to marry earlier? Seth, I think his name was? Why did your parents disapprove of him so much? He was actually my milkman at first. Milkman? Yeah, and I fell in love with him. But because he wasn't rich like my parents wanted, they disapproved of me being with him. Regardless, I stayed with him because I loved him for him, not his money. I used to have a twin sister, and the day she passed I had nobody else there for me but him. He was there for me since day one. My parents, however, wouldn't even pick up my phone calls and instead hung up the phone on me when I tried to call them. And because of that, I loved him, and I thought he loved me. But regardless of the fact he cheated on me and broke my heart, there are times I think it was wrong of me to have just left him so suddenly. I should have stayed so I could have heard his side of the story. No, you shouldn't ever feel that way. You made the right decision by leaving him. You shouldn't have to stay and put up with his nonsense. I know, but... Wait a second. Who is it? Seth? Hang it up. Beth, what do you want? I miss you. You miss me? Yes, and I'm so sorry for what I did. Please, we've been together for 2 years. You can't just throw this all away. I love you. I love you too. Girl, no, don't do it. He's a cheater. He broke your heart. He doesn't deserve you. But sadly, she only loves you as a friend now because she's in love with someone greater and far better than you, which is me. Oh my gosh, Dan, what are you doing? Who is this? Oh. You know, her boyfriend. What? Why are you so surprised? You didn't really think she would have stayed behind for a guy like you, did you? A word of advice. Don't call my girlfriend again in the future, or else you'll have to deal with me. Thank you. Oh my gosh, what a legend. I actually love Dan for that. What the heck, Danny? You're not my boyfriend. Why would you do that? To stop him from bothering you and for falling for his manipulative tricks. You deserve to move on with someone better, not settle down for that cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Remember that. You're right. It's getting late. We should probably go home now. Yeah. Bill, please. Oh, they're getting along so well. You guys are back home finally. How was it? Did you get along well? Sure. Well, I hope you guys are ready to start working tomorrow. Yeah, we are. That's great news. This is the house we want you to check up on. It's a simple McMansion. Whoa, that's nice. Yes, but the inside might not be so nice. That's why it's your guys' job to check up on it tomorrow. Now you two get some sleep. You need to be there by 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow. All right. Good night. Oh, it's time for bed. Night, Beth. Night. Oh, I can see the beginning of a relationship happening here. Really? 5 minutes late? It's not my fault. You should have woken me up earlier. Anyways, this is a place. Whoa, that's neat. But the inside might not be, so let's check up on it. Girl, get your butt moving. You're already late. Oh my, this place is nice. I'll check the kitchen pipes and you check if the walls are sturdy, okay? Okay. So, how do I even check if the walls are sturdy or not? She's just knocking on them. I mean, that's what I'd probably do too. Just make sure they don't fall down. Seems pretty sturdy, I guess. Maybe I'm supposed to use this thing? I have absolutely no idea how to use this. Are you finished checking the walls? Not quite. I don't really know how. Oh, you just use that thing you've got in your hands. Right, but I have no clue how to use it. Oh, I'm sorry for being so bad at this. No, it's okay. We all start off somewhere. No one is perfect the first time. Here. Let me help you. And you just press this button right here. And if it turns blue, that means that the walls are sturdy. If it's orange or red, that means that it's not. Right. Thanks. Anytime. Oh, they're both blushing. I think they're in love. Who is it? Again, Seth. What do you want? Did my boyfriend not make it clear yesterday that I want absolutely nothing to do with you? Your boyfriend? Come on, Beth. Our whole relationship lasted 2 years. We've been through so much together. I refuse to believe that you'd move on so soon. Well, I did, because I don't want to pause my life and wait around for cheaters. We are done. Bye. But good. Now block his number. Block? It's for the best, so he'll stop bothering you. Yeah. You're right. Now I'll never have to hear of him again. So do you want to go get some coffee? You bet. For the next few weeks, our lives played out the same every day. We'd wake up early, check whatever houses we were sent to check up on, report whatever results we got to our parents, and spend the rest of the day hanging out in a coffee shop, at the seaside, at the mall. Oh wow, she's making him carry all of the bags. As he should. Every day was different, and I truly enjoyed every bit of my day. Now that there were no Seths to blow up my phone and to bother me, I was able to spend the entirety of my day with Danny with no distractions. And it was great. He was a cool guy. Well, maybe a little more than cool. It's crazy how on the first day we met, we didn't ever think we'd be such close friends in the future. Right, friends. Well, I've got to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a second. I think Danny wants to be more than friends. Gosh, why did no one tell me my hair looks like a rat's nest? Just put a hat on it. It'll be fine, girl. Uh-oh, the phone again. Unknown number. Hello? Hi. What? You again? Why won't you just stop bothering me? Did I not make it clear that I've moved on? Please, Beth, you don't understand. These past few weeks without you have been the worst weeks of my life. I've been miserable without you. You're the only person my heart truly desires and wants to be with. Please, if that was really the case, you wouldn't have kissed that girl. I've moved on and that's it. Bye. Please. You know you don't love him as much as you love me. The only reason you're not getting with me right now is because you think I'm a butt and I'm not worth it. And so I'll prove to you that I've changed and I am worth it. What? Meet me at Rosalane Rooftop tonight at midnight. Why? So I can prove that I'm not lying and I truly do want you back. As if. The decision is yours. But I'll see you tonight. That son of a... Beth? Are you okay in there? You've been gone for quite a while. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be out in just a second. Oh, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna regret it. He's a terrible guy. Why would you want to meet up with him? It's currently 11:30 p.m. Only 30 minutes until midnight. I should go, just to see what he wants to say. No, you really shouldn't go. This is a bad idea. Hey. Oh, hi. You took your time. Yeah. What were you doing in there? Might have been pooping, dude. You don't ask that if someone goes to the bathroom. So what did you do? A poop or a wee? Oh my gosh, why would you ask that? Oh, nothing. Girl stuff, Danny. I was doing girl stuff. So, do you want to go home now? I actually have somewhere else I need to go right now. Somewhere else? Where? You wouldn't know. Well, do you at least want me to drive you there? No, it's fine. I can go myself. Bye. Do you want to pay by cash or card? Oh, he was gonna chase after her. There's her car. Yeah, there it is. Don't follow her. That's gonna be so weird if she catches you, bro. And she's just left. I don't know. I feel really weird about this. Maybe I should follow her. No, I can't. Nah. Oh, he's gonna do it anyway. Danny, you shouldn't. She stopped here and she's heading to the rooftop. Oh gosh, what in the world is this girl doing? Yeah, I would be scared going up to a rooftop at midnight with my ex. What if he tries to kill her or something extreme? Here he is. You're here. What do you want? I want us to resolve things and go back to how we were. I know what I did was wrong, but you have to believe me. She leaned on me first. That was the first and last time I had ever kissed her. And anyways, I don't love her. I love you and only you. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Why else would I have stayed and comforted you during the passing of your sister? Not even your own parents cared. But I did. We can just go on a date tomorrow and start things fresh. Just give me a chance to make things right again. Please. Fine. Where and what time? Roseberry Garden at 7. Danny is listening in and he is mad about it. He is so not impressed. He's literally waited up for her. Danny, what are you doing here? Where have you been? Oh, I was just meeting up with a friend. Really? Are you sure you weren't with your ex? How do you know that? So, you were. You didn't answer the question. I may or may not have followed you when you left the restaurant. You what? It was only so I could make sure you weren't doing anything dumb, which clearly you were. How was going to see what Seth has to say dumb? He tried to manipulate you to fall for him again, and you fell for it. Him speaking about how he was there for you after your sister passed when your parents weren't. That sounded so manipulative. Please, it's just the truth. Well, anyways, I know you're planning on meeting up with Seth again tomorrow, and I want you to know that I think it's a really bad idea. Well, I don't care what you think. Your opinions have no control on me or my decisions. You're acting as if you're really my boyfriend and have the right to care about these things, when in actuality, all you are is a friend and not even a close one. Just butt out of my life, will you? Oh, I feel so bad for Danny. He really does care. He just wants the best for her. The next day, I'm so glad you came. It's so good to see you again. Hanging out like old times. Yeah, look. I want to make it up to you today. I want to prove to you that I'm truly sorry and I do love you. And if proving that to you means our relationship needs to start all over again and back to square one, then so be it. I'll wait an eternity just to be with you again. Oh, Danny's behind the table. Seriously, it's getting kind of weird that he's following her at this point. Hey babe, what are you doing here? Oh my gosh, he really just did that. Did you come to tell your crazy ex to stop bothering you like you said you would last night? What the heck, Danny? Of course not. Why in the world did you kiss me? Because I'm your boyfriend, remember? You're not my boyfriend. Well. So, he isn't really your boyfriend, huh? What? Is he just some crazy guy who keeps bothering you then? Crazy guy? You're one to be calling me a crazy guy when you're the one who keeps obsessing over her and won't take no for an answer. Because I refuse to lose her. She's the one for me and I'm the one for her. There's no doubt about it. You, however, are just some dude who'll probably move on with a new girl in the next week. So I advise you to leave us alone because I'm the only guy who truly loves her. That's why you cheated on her, right? Enough! Both of you. If you're both going to act like children, then I'm just going to go. I have better things to be doing right now, like checking up on the property my parents want me to inspect. But goodbye. Just face it, Danny. You'll never be with Beth. And at the end of the day, we both have the same intentions here by getting with Beth. What are you talking about? Her parents are millionaires, and we both want some of that coin. I know, but sadly, there'll only be one person getting it between the two of us. Oh wow, he really was a gold digger. His sister was right the entire time. This guy's crazy, and it won't be you. Keep an eye open, Danny. Is that a threat? Take it as what you will. What in the world? Something about this dude is definitely off. I need to see where he's going. He's on the phone to someone. You set the weapon in place. Weapon? Oh, he's filming him. That's perfect. He's just left, so I think think he'll be heading to the house right now. And he always enters the kitchen first to sort out the plumbing. Little does he know that this time when he walks through the kitchen door, a knife will be greeting him upon his entrance. This is going to be terrific. And I put her phone on unknown number yesterday during our date, so when she tries to call her parents about what happened, they won't pick up. Then she'll be all alone once again, and guess who's going to be the only one there to comfort her? Me! And then that idiot will fall in love with me again, and we can get married and I can get half of her parents' fortune like I've always wanted to. I mean, I didn't get rid of her sister and go through all of that trouble not to get it. Yeah. I'll head to the house now. Bye, Jess. Oh my gosh, I totally knew that he had something to do with Doris going missing. He killed her and admitted it on a recording. He has no idea though that he was secretly filmed by Danny. This is terrible though. He's a murderer. I need to go to the house and tell Beth about this now. Don't go to the kitchen. What the? It's a trap. Are you okay? No, you won't believe what just happened. Your ex is a psycho. He just confessed to taking down your sister and even said that he put a trap by the kitchen door here to try and take me down next. What? I can't believe this. I know. I couldn't believe it either. I can't believe you'd be this desperate that you'd actually lie and try to frame a guy for murder to get me to date you. Are you sick? What? I'm not lying. He really did put a trap in the kitchen door in hopes to take me down. He did he? Yes. Fine. Let me see myself. No! What is he doing? He's thrown a pen. He's gonna go through the door and there it is, a knife. Oh my gosh. And look at this. He filmed the entire thing too. Seth, was the one who took down Doris? How could he? All these times he said he was there for me when I lost her. He was the one who did it after all. I can't believe it. That he'd do something so terrible. Neither can I. And for what? Money? He destroyed my sister's life and future just so he could use me for money. I'm sorry, Beth. And still, he had the audacity to victimize himself and manipulate me into giving him a second chance. And like the idiot I am, I almost did. You're not an idiot. Yes, I am. You all told me he was wrong for me and I didn't listen to any of you. I trusted him more. And now knowing what he did to my sister, my twin sister, and that he was just planning to do the same thing to you just now, I feel so guilty. I blamed my parents for what happened to my sister when it was him who put my number on unknown so they wouldn't pick up. Imagine how they felt, losing a daughter and having their only other daughter left to blame them. You were all right. Even Doris. She warned me from the start. He's just some money-hungry butt whom I should have never have fallen in love with. And yet I did. Gosh, I'm such a terrible sister and daughter. I don't deserve you guys. I don't deserve anything. Yes, you do. None of this is your fault. How are you supposed to know that he did that? The only person to blame here is Seth, not you. He's the criminal here, and the one who needs to be locked up and punished for what he's done. You're right. I need to call my parents so they can get the police on this case immediately. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast. Getting the police involved right now would be absolutely pointless. How? I'll get him locked up for good. No. Not if they don't think there's enough proof to lock him up. Look, I know you're angry about what he did and all. Trust me, I am too. But we need to think about this logically. If we go to the police now and tell them this, he can easily just say he didn't do it to the court. But what about the video? That's surely enough proof. No, it actually isn't. He never actually specified what he was talking about in the video. He didn't directly say I took down Doris, did he? No, but exactly. He could easily just say he was talking about something else. Or he could say that we edited the audio of his voice to make it sound like he said that when he didn't. He cheated on you on your wedding day and you were really upset, remember? Understandably, of course, but that's not the point. He can use him cheating against you. He can tell the court you edited the audio of the video of him saying those things in an attempt to frame him because you were still upset over the fact that he cheated on you. I really like this guy. He's super clever. And he is right. They shouldn't go to the police yet. They need actual evidence. And not only will this make the court trial longer, since more investigations are going to happen, they might not even believe him and not arrest him at all. Then what do we do? Let him get away with all of this? No. We just need better proof. And how are we going to get that? Oh, I think somebody's at the door. Who could it be? That's probably Seth. Who should get the door? Oh my goodness, it is. What does he want? Hi, Seth. What a surprise it is to see you here. Yeah, I followed you here to give you this. You accidentally left your coffee at the cafe this morning. Oh, thanks. Did he seriously just return a coffee from hours ago? That thing is surely gross now and not to be consumed. What a weird thing to do. So, is everything fine? Fantastic. Why did you ask? Oh, no reason. So, where's Danny? He just went to check up on the pipes in the kitchen just now. Oh, that's great. Oh, she's spitting it out. What's wrong with it? Gross! That coffee is so cold. Yeah, sorry about that. It was left out in the open for about an hour. Why don't we go back to the coffee shop and get some coffee again then? But aren't you supposed to be working right now? No, I already finished checking up on the walls and everything. Danny's just checking on the pipes and will go back home himself anyways when he's done. And then at the end of the day, I'll come back to look around the house one last time to make sure everything's fine. Alright, that sounds good then. Let's go. Now what is she up to? I do wonder. Oh, and Danny's following with a camera. So, just to confirm, Danny isn't your boyfriend, right? No, he isn't. Thank goodness. Because I still have feelings for you and I'll do anything to have you back. Seth, it's fine if you don't feel the same way back. Just know I'll do everything in my power to win you back again and prove to you that I'm sorry. These months without you have been horrible. It showed me that I need you. Only you in my life. I love you so much, Beth. Oh, Seth, I love you too. Huh? I know you're sorry and regret what you did. So because of that, there's no reason for me to continue rejecting you. I shouldn't have ever broken up with you and distanced myself from you in the first place. Now I realize everything I did to you these past weeks was completely wrong. I'm so sorry I didn't take the time to listen to your side of the story. I know you didn't mean to cheat. And regardless, despite what happened at the wedding, you've done more for me than I could ever ask for. You were there for me during my sister's passing, when even my own parents weren't. Life is too short to hold grudges against those who have already changed, so I forgive you. And anyways, it's clear she leaned on you in the first place. It wasn't your fault at the end of the day anyways. Thank you so much for understanding, Beth. Now we can finally be a couple and start our love life together. Whoa! Not so fast there, Tiger. I said I forgave you. Not that we could be a couple again. But I thought I may love you back, but that doesn't mean we can start dating again. What? Why not? Because there are one too many people against our relationship. They'd never allow me to get back with you. Like who? Danny? He despises you. If he were to ever find out that we've gotten back together, he'd seriously try to kill you. Let's see who'd accomplish that first. What? Oh. Nothing. Anyways, he even lied to you about being my boyfriend so you'd never speak to me again because he despises you that much. What's even his deal? I've never even met him. Well, after I explained what happened between us at the wedding, he grew a large resentment toward you and would hate to see us together ever again. I also think he has feelings for me, so it would definitely anger him knowing I chose you over him. Who cares what that jealous kid thinks anyways? I doubt he'll even be that much of an issue. Yes, he will. I work with him every single day, so that means I'll have to face him every day. You never know. Today could be your last day working with him. What do you mean? Like, he could quit or something. I doubt it. He's way too close to my parents to ever consider quitting. And speaking of my parents, they'd never allow it either. Come on, who cares what all of these people think? I thought our love mattered more than their opinions. Of course it does. But it's just that if they know I got back together with you, they'll probably kick me out of their family company forever. And that means that I'll be out of their will and I'll never get any of their money or be an heir for their company. I love how shocked he is. He can see the money slipping away before his eyes. You know, because all he cares about is the money. He doesn't actually like Beth. Unless you're willing to be with me regardless if I have no money and we have to start off poor together. No! It's best if you have their financial support when we get together, you know? Yeah, I guess. But there's no way we'll be able to start dating again. Unless you propose to me and I just explain to everyone we're engaged and we're getting married again rather than dating. Now that doesn't sound like an issue, especially since now there's no one in the way. Beth! My gosh, it's Danny! He's running. You should have told me you were going to the cafe. I would have come with. I'm super hungry too. Danny? Oh, Seth. That's why you told me you were going to the cafe over text rather than in person. Because you're hanging out with him again. How are you here? What do you mean? Beth said you went to check on the pipes in the kitchen. Yeah? I did. Everything was fine, by the way. Everything? Yes, everything. Nothing wrong with the doorway? No. Did you make sure to go through the doorway? Of course. Is there something you know about the doorway that I didn't pick up on? Oh, no. Nothing. I was just wondering. So, Beth, what are you even doing here with this guy? You're my girlfriend, remember? I don't think it's right for you to be hanging out alone with your ex. Oh, cut the act, Danny. I already told him the truth. He knows you're not really my boyfriend. What? Why would you tell him? Because he deserves to know the truth. Why? Because he's the guy I'm going to be with. What? What do you mean you're going to be with? Look, Danny, no matter how hard I try to stay away, my heart will always find its way back to him. I'm in love with Seth, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. So yes, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be with him whether you like it or not. But what about me? What about us? What about us? We've known each other for a few months. I've known Seth for years. Seth and I have been through thick and thin together. I've hardly even gotten to know you properly. You're a sweet guy, Danny, but nothing you can do can make me love you like how I love Seth. No matter what, my heart will always long for him. Even if he cheats on you? Gosh, Beth, you're so stupid. How dare you? Just because I'm willing to give my one true love a second chance doesn't mean that I'm stupid. You're just like my parents. All you guys ever do is judge my decisions. Because you make dumb decisions. This guy even admitted to me earlier this morning after you left that he was only using you for your parents' money. No, I didn't. Babe, he's lying. I know. How dare you make up such lies? He'd never do such a thing. But he did. Oh, shut it. I'm not listening to your desperate lies any longer. I love him, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. I'm leaving, and I'll text you when I get home, Seth. Just deal with it, dude. There's nothing you can do. No matter how hard you try, she'll always come running back to me. So I suggest you back off and stop coming in between our relationship. And what if I don't? And then I'll make sure to get rid of you, just like how I got rid of Doris. But this time, successfully. I want you gone, Danny. And if you don't leave Beth and I alone, then I'll make sure to have you gone. Goodbye now. But what he doesn't understand is that it's all being recorded. Silly, silly Seth. Oh my gosh. He was the one who took down my baby. How could that little... It's okay. Don't cry. I was shocked too when I found out. I'm so sorry for ever getting with him, Mum and Dad. Even after you guys told me not to. I didn't listen. And for that, I'm so incredibly sorry. It's not your fault, honey. You didn't know. So, you're not mad at me? A little. Regardless if we're mad or not, at the end of the day, none of this is your fault. So you shouldn't feel bad nor hold yourself accountable. None of us knew that he was responsible for such a heinous thing. And because now we do, we're going to contact the police immediately and get that evil pig locked up for good. No, we are not. Huh? We can't contact the police yet. What? Of course we can. No, we can't. We don't have enough proof to get him locked up yet. Yes, we do. The videos. He literally admitted to it all on there. Yes, but... not directly. He can easily just claim the audio and the video was edited by Beth, since she wanted revenge on him for cheating on her on a wedding day. And since we have no other trustworthy proof of him doing anything we claim he did, the court would probably believe him immediately. So then, what do? We need to get more reliable proof that shows he did what he did. And how are we going to get that? I don't know. Me and Beth will work on it. For the next month, that will be our mission. And just to be safe, we won't be working at any houses for the whole of this month either. What? Didn't you see the video? He placed a trap in one of the houses in an attempt to take me down, and he will most certainly do it again. So until he's locked up for good, it's not safe for either of us to be checking up on any houses. What matters more, getting your jobs done or our lives? I guess he's right, Simon. So that's what our mission is for the next month then, to get enough reliable proof that shows he was responsible for taking down Doris. Correct. And you two promise you won't tell anyone about this mission until it's completed. Because if you tell someone, they could spread the news around and Seth would know what you're up to. Of course not. I promise. What is happening to her? I feel so bad. There's a lot going on inside of her head. Beth, are you going to respond? Oh, right. I promised to. And for the entirety of the next month, that was our mission. To get sufficient proof that Seth was the one who took down Doris and was planning to take us down too. So, in order to get that, I went on dates with him almost every single day. And during all of this, Danny would also always be there to record anything suspicious that he said for further evidence if needed. It was tiring, but the aim of all of this was so that we get close again, so he'd trust me again and feel comfortable enough to propose to me again. And from there, we'd finally get the truth out of him and get that guy locked up for good, like we've all been wanting to. 1 month later. Beth, finally! We haven't had the chance to hang out in ages. I know, I'm sorry, Coretta. What is it anyways? What's been keeping you so busy lately? Oh, you know, just my new job and all. Come on, I'm not that stupid. That can't just be it. You work at your job for 6 hours a day, and yet you seem to be busy all day long. Could it be, are you and Danny getting closer? No. Oh, come on, you know you can tell me. I'm your best friend. I deserve to know what's going on. Have you guys kissed yet? No. Oh. Who's ringing? Who is it? It's Seth. Oh no, she's gonna see. Hi, Seth. Hey, Beth. You down to hang out tonight? Of course. Where and what time? Best friend is mad. And so you would be if your best friend was meeting up with her ex who cheated on her wedding day. Unacceptable. All right, I'll see you then. Seriously. What? Don't want me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why in the world are you going to hang out with Seth after what he's done to you? Have you learned nothing? Oh, it's happening again to her. Keeps getting lost in these moments where her mind just goes blank and she panics. I really want to explain to her why I'm going, but I promised my parents I wouldn't tell anyone my mission until it's over. Please don't tell me he's the one who you've been spending all your time with this past month. Well, no way. You know what? I'm done with this. What? I'm not putting up with your nonsense anymore. I'm going. No, wait, Coretta, please. You don't understand. No, I do understand. You're too busy being obsessed with your manipulative, toxic ex that you'll spend all of your time ignoring your best friend just to hang out with him. It's not like that. I don't care what excuses you have to say. The short story is that he's no good for you. And even Doris told you that. But what did you do? You ignored all of us and went and almost married him anyways. And now you're over here still desperate for him after everything he's done. You know what? I'm done. Coretta, please. Have a nice life. Oh my goodness. Coretta's really had enough of Seth altogether. What is Danny so happy about? He's skipping down the hall. I can't believe it, Beth. We're going to complete the mission soon. I can feel it. He's definitely going to propose. And if not tonight, then tomorrow for sure. The idiot won't see it coming. Oh, she's crying in there. Beth, is everything all right? Beth, what's wrong? Nothing. Everything. Did someone do something? Yes, and that someone was me. I'm such a terrible person. Going on dates with Seth, falling in love with him despite the fact he hurt Doris and my parents. You're only doing those things so we can get sufficient proof to get him locked up for everything he's done. I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about before. Coretta confronted me about all of it earlier today, and she couldn't have been more correct. Although now I'm going on dates with Seth to get him locked up for everything he did that was wrong. What about before? Just a few weeks ago, I was going on dates with him again and willing to forgive him for what he did to me at my wedding. And because of what? Because I was selfish and stupid, that's what. I even believed and defended Seth over you when you tried to tell me the truth earlier this month. If it weren't for you showing me the video of him confessing to it all, I would have forgiven him and gotten back with him. Him! My sister's murderer! I just think that shows what sort of person I am. I'm a terrible person who doesn't deserve any of you guys. No, you're not. And you do deserve us. No terrible person would ever admit to being terrible, don't you think? You made a mistake. You were love blind. It happens to all of us sometimes. There's no need to hold such a grudge on yourself for that. What you should do is try to move on instead. You'll find someone better and you'll be in love again. Trust me, just because you fell for the wrong guy once doesn't mean that defines you. Your past should never define you. It's best to concentrate on the greater things you want to do in the future, rather than getting stuck behind on your past decisions. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I hope one day I find a real Prince Charming. Someone I won't regret. Someone who's good for me. Who's good for my friends and family too. I do too. Someone's calling again. It's Seth. Put it on speaker then. Seth? Hey Beth, our plans to hang out tonight are still on, right? Oh yeah, of course. Still on. You didn't forget, did you? Of course not. I'd never. Well, that's good to hear, because I have something really important planned that I want to ask you, and that I've been preparing to ask you for a few weeks now. That sounds interesting. I can't wait. Neither can I. Well, I'll see you soon then. You bet. See you. Bye. Could it be? He's planning to? We need to tell my parents about this now. Come on. Beth. You're here. Oh, I bet she hates this. Hugging him after what he's done. I know that would make me feel super uncomfortable, so I can't imagine what she's feeling. I'm so grateful that you're giving me another chance at this. Of course I would. I always will. Well, I'm here to ask if you... Hey guys. Danny's come to annoy him. I love it. What is he doing here? Danny? Oh, your parents saw you leaving the house earlier and asked me to go follow you and watch you since it's not safe for you to be out alone so late at night. Couldn't they have sent a security guard instead? Apparently they're all at home because their shifts have already ended since it's midnight. So they sent you instead? Are you kidding me? Hey, I don't make the rules, your parents do. Wait a minute, why is there a weapon in your hand? Oh, right. They told me to take this in case I needed to protect Beth or myself. But I doubt I'll be needing this since there's only you here, so I'll just leave it on the table. You know, a casual gun just left on the table for all to see. Totally not casual at all. You guys can proceed now. Just pretend I'm not here. Seriously. What? Is something wrong? He's not causing any distractions, is he? No, of course not. I'll be right back. I just need to get my surprise. I'll be waiting. The plan is coming together. Oh my goodness, they're just kissing right in the middle of the restaurant. All right, I've got it. That is one giant diamond. Oh, Seth, you're back. Yes. I'm back. Back from going to get your wedding ring so I could propose to you, and upon entering, I see you kissing another guy. I can explain. Then explain. I'm dating Danny, and we've been dating for about a week now. What? I'm sorry. I know I should have told you, but I didn't know how. After spending so much time with him, my heart couldn't help but long for Danny. I love him dearly, and although I may have said I loved you a month ago, that love has now faded away. Danny and I are in love, and we're planning on getting married in a few months. And regardless of the relationship we may have had together, I still hope we can move past this and be great friends. I'd love for you to attend our wedding. No, of course not. You really think after all of this I'd still be your friend and go to your wedding? Pathetic! I can't believe I wasted 2 whole years of my life on you just to not get what I wanted at the end. I went out of my way pretending to like your annoying self just so you could end up rejecting me and telling me you're going to marry Danny instead? No, save it with your dumb excuses. I don't care how sorry you are. What I care about is getting what I want, and now I won't be getting anything. You wasted my time. I did not just waste 2 years of my precious life pretending I like you and did not get rid of your sister just so I could get nothing out of it. I wanted us to get married, to be your husband, so I could be put in your parents' will and get their fortune once they pass. But no, now that's not going to happen because you fell in love with that loser. That loser who I was supposed to take down last month, and I wish I did. But whatever, I'll do it today instead then. Miss your sister? Then good, because you'll both be reuniting with her in just a second. Goodbye, suckers. Why do I have a feeling that this gun is fake and has no bullets? What the? Yeah, I don't think there's anything in that gun. Why isn't this thing working? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because toy guns don't actually shoot? Huh? Toy gun? You heard that right. Yup, that's a toy gun we use as a prop to try and test if you'd use it as a weapon, and guess what? You did. You also admitted to being responsible for the passing of Doris, and therefore, after all of that, you're under arrest for confessing to be responsible for the passing of Doris and attempting to take down Beth and Danny. No, this can't be happening. You set me up. Perhaps I did. You'll regret this. I will avenge myself. yourself. I will! He can try, but he's gonna be in prison for a really long time. Oh my gosh! Beth, Danny, I can't believe you two managed to actually do it. We're so proud of you. Thanks, Mum. This definitely proves you two are mature enough to take on bigger tasks in the future. Really? Of course. I mean, if it weren't for you two guys on this mission, that evil guy would still be walking freely and getting away with what he did. It's what you guys deserve for succeeding on such a big mission. Thanks, Mum and Dad. You're welcome, sweetie. Well, we need to go speak to the police now. See you two later at home. So, at least now you can meet up with Coretta and explain to her why you were actually hanging out with Seth. Yup. Danny? Yeah? You know, about our kiss. What? Our kiss, the one we had just a few minutes ago? Did you feel anything during it? What do you mean? I mean, a spark. Some kind of connection. Because I did. Oh my goodness, they're finally getting together. The sweetest guy. She definitely deserves someone nice after all she's been through. Remember when I said earlier today that I hope one day I find my real Prince Charming? Well, I hope I'm not jumping to conclusions too suddenly, but I think I finally have. It's you. You're my Prince Charming. I love you, Danny. And my parents love you. I'm sure if Doris was still here, she would have loved you too. So, because of that, I wanted to ask you, Danny, will you be my boyfriend? I'd be honored to. Is something wrong? No, nothing. It's just that I wish Doris was still here. Here she is. A picture of us together only a week before she died. I wish she could have gotten the chance to meet you. I'm sure she would have loved you. And I'm sure she would have loved to have known that I didn't end up with that guy, Seth, either. I'm sure she does know, and she's watching down on us all in heaven. I hope so. It's just that I miss her so much. I'd do anything to reverse time and have her back. Anything. I know. But just remember that one day, you will have her back. One day you'll reunite with her somewhere. Someday. And you'll be together again. One day. 2 years later. Come in. Hi, Bethy. How's your work going? Fine. Why are you here? Is there something you want to tell me? Yes, actually. Danny arrived home from his business meeting earlier today. Okay. And he wants to see you. He asked us to tell you to meet him on his balcony. Now? Now. But I still have work to do. Oh, come on, Beth. Lay off the work for a little bit. Your boyfriend just came back from a 3-week-long business trip. You should be wanting to see him. I do, but work. Seriously. Last year, I had to beg you to work, and now this year, I have to beg you not to work. Just take a few hours off to go meet up with him. Plus, he also says he has a big surprise he wants to tell you. Or more, so show you? Fine. Have fun. Hi, Beth. Hey, you're here. Yup, so what's going on? Oh, nothing. What? Nothing? You made me come here all this way for nothing. Whoa, aren't you happy to see me since I've been gone for about a month now? Of course, but my parents told me you had a surprise that you wanted to show me. Oh, right, I do. What has he got her? Seriously? Is he gonna propose or something? Oh, he set up a little table. How cute. Ta-da! A beautiful dinner under the night sky just for the both of us. Oh, Danny, you shouldn't have. You deserve to take a break after all the work you've been doing. Come, sit. So, what do you want to... Ugh, shoot. I forgot. What is it? I have one more surprise that I want to show you. Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, it's ready. Ta-da! Dead flowers. And also me. Wait, what? Isn't that her sister? I thought she was dead. And I thought this was going to be a proposal, not a revival of the dead. This is crazy. Hi, sis. Doris? I am so confused. She's come back from the dead. Oh my gosh, Doris! Am I dreaming? No, not at all. I thought you were dead. Well, I technically was. What? It's a long story. Please, explain. I need to know, where have you been all of these years? Were you alright? What? Just calm down and I'll explain. I never did actually die like everyone thought. Exactly 4 years ago today was the day that Seth took me, and this all started. Oh wow, she was kidnapped. Don't you dare make any noise. He took me from my room while I was asleep to a place far away from where we were. He wanted to take me down, and he wanted to take me down someplace far so that no one would be able to find me again. And once he took me where he wanted, he got rid of me instantly and left. But I didn't die. Someone found my unconscious self later and took me to a nearby hospital. Immediately, they declared that I was unconscious and in the state of a coma. And because they had no clue what my name was, where I came from, who my family was, they didn't know who to contact or what to register me as. So for the next 4 years, I was registered as unknown and being treated in hospital whilst in a coma. And miraculously, one day, I woke up. Hello? And once they explained everything that happened while I was in the hospital, I was just as confused as you guys are. But soon, the memories came rolling in, and I remembered everything that Seth did. So I thanked the doctors, and I went to the nearest police station to report everything, hoping you hadn't ended up with him, and feeling terrible for all those lost years we weren't able to have together. And then, that's where she met me. I was on a business trip in the country she was in at the time and went to the police station to get details on Seth. And once looking at her, I realized she looked almost exactly like you. So I asked her if she knew who Beth was. And from there, we connected the dots and I brought her on a flight to return back here with me. And now she's here. I can't believe this. Neither can I. I'm sorry we lost so many years we could have spent together. Oh, I don't care. What matters most is now that we have each other from here on out. I'm just so happy to have you again. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Beth and I are getting married. Wait, what? Oh, he did propose. We love a happy ending. Guys, if you did enjoy that story, remember to leave a like. And if you want to watch another video of mine, you can click here and let's go watch it together.